How to replace the fan and heatsink assembly. Before you begin, remove the side panel, the optical drive if installed, the front bezel, the hard disk drive. Note, you don't need to remove the hard disk drive from the drive cage and the fan duct. Removal. Disconnect the system fan cable from the motherboard. Loosen the 4 T15 Torx-head captive screws in a diagonal pattern to release the fan and heatsink assembly from the motherboard. Note, due to the adhesive quality of the thermal grease located between the heatsink and processor components, it may be necessary to move the fan and heatsink assembly from side to side to detach it from the motherboard. Lift the fan and heatsink assembly off of the CPU and remove it. Note, if you are reusing the fan and heatsink assembly, remove the thermal grease with an alcohol swab. Replacement. Note, replace the thermal grease before replacing the fan and heatsink assembly. The thermal grease should be replaced every time the fan and heatsink assembly is removed. Place the fan and heatsink assembly over the CPU and align the 4 T15 Torx-head captive screws to the corresponding screw pillars on the motherboard. Tighten the 4 captive screws to secure the fan and heatsink assembly to the motherboard. Reconnect the system fan cable to the motherboard.